Hello friends, I'm Rajeev and welcome to our new episode of Take It Easy with Rajeev के और एक नए लोकेशन पे हम आ गए हैं इफ्सिक one of the popular security fair at प्रगति मैदान और we are at TP Link stall. Very fortunate to have with TP Link leadership, and to start our conversation I should welcome my dear friend Bijoy Alaylo, who is Vice President Consumer Surveillance and Networking Distribution, TP Link India. Bijoy, you are my dear friend. Welcome to this show.
Thank you,
Thanks
Rajeev.
for the opportunity first.
Thank you, Rajeev.
I've seen your journey, okay, with
Yeah.
TP Link. It's a fantastic, okay, and that's why this episode is very important to share the journey that how a young person with a determination to excel in the technology world, और इन्होंने excel किया है, is a known figure. So विजय, पहले शुरू करते हैं. So अगर आप flashback में जाना चाहोगे, मतलब मेरे को वहाँ से शुरू करना है आपसे.
Okay.
So कैसे TP Link से कैसे शुरुआत हुई जर्नी में?
So I'll tell you, for everybody, major of the people know, those who don't know. So I started my career itself with TP Link. So once I left from college, this was my first company. I joined in TP Link. And at that time, TP Link भी बहुत नया था इंडिया में. So I am considered as the second employee of TP Link in India.
Oh.
And right from there, I'm here till now, almost 14 years now with TP Link. और बहुत छोटे से स्टार्ट किया था हमने. इवन जब भी TP Link इंडिया में आया था, एंड मैं बहुत यंग था, अभी भी बहुत यंग हूँ बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट. बट देन अभी हम लोग जो TP Link का ग्रोथ देख रहे हैं, so it did not come easy. 14 years there, and we started back very small, wherein we had to go to the market. पार्टनर्स के साथ डिस्कस करना पड़ता था. वो टाइम पे कॉम्पिटिटर्स अलग थे, आज कॉम्पिटिटर्स अलग है. बट हैप्पी टू सी दैट TP Link is there. When we were there launching back in 2010, 2009, 2010, and आज भी we work with that aggression. I'm very lucky to have my team जो बहुत aggressively काम करती है, and मैं भी वैसे ही aggression से काम करता हूँ. Yes, of course.
Yeah, obviously, means I remember when TP Link started. Now I'm sure that my viewers are aware that TP Link is the #1 brand, not in India only but globally also. TP Link rules the networking market, and now they are into the more products and solutions, which we'll talk later. But TP Link एक सही में एक ऐसा trust है जो networking में जो हमारे घर में है. So आप इस proud को कैसे carry करते हो?
It starts at home. So basically, all my relatives, all my friends, previously I had to ask them, आपके घर पे router कौन सा है? Okay, so there were multiple names.
Right.
But आज मुझे पूछना नहीं पड़ता है. Whenever I tell somebody that मैं TP Link से हूँ, oh मेरे घर पे भी TP Link use होता है.
Right.
But yes, of course वो सवाल तो मैं ज़रूर पूछता हूँ कि भाई कोई इशू तो नहीं है, because then I have to check with them. अगर इशू है तो then I have to support them.
Right.
Okay, but that's a proud feeling for me. Wherever I go, people, whenever I say I'm working with TP Link, I am TP Link rather. So people recognize us, right? And now not only in routers, but they also recognize with multiple products like cameras हो गए, home cameras हो गए. So it started at home, and wherever we go, अभी we have come into the different line of product surveillance. तो वहाँ पे भी as TP Link as a brand, everybody recognizes us.
And obviously now I said that TP Link is the #1 brand, not since now. It's been ages I have seen that, because as a media we get a lot of data, IDC data and all data, and you guys are always ruling.
Right.
So what top 3 qualities you see, especially in TP Link India?
Yeah.
So how these things are going? You are maintaining your leadership and you're #1. So it's not an easy cake. मेरे को पता है यार. आप बताओ क्या राज है?
Raz, I always tell everyone, it's always consistency and persistency.
That's true.
Okay, have consistent people. Okay, you see the management, you see the top management of TP Link is always the same. You have seen for so many years now. That's consistency, because people recognize you, partners recognize you.
True.
ये बंदा है, ये यहाँ पे बैठा हुआ है, इतने साल से बैठा हुआ है, मतलब TP Link is something. Okay, and he's coming to you every time. He's the same person. Otherwise, if people keep on changing, trust issues रहते, right? So that's what we say कि TP मतलब trust and performance, right?
Oh wow!
So we start with that. The trust should always be there, and trust always lies in India. If you see people, right? एक दूसरे में support ज़्यादा रहता है. People trust people. Okay, so that is वो बोलते हैं ना, राज वही है कि be consistent and persistently pushing the bracket for you.
And obviously it's not it's a overnight journey. जब TP Link इंडिया में आया, बहुत ही कॉम्पिटिटिव मार्केट था, बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स थे जो अच्छा कर रहे थे, उनको पीछे करना, दैट्स रियली हैट्स ऑफ टू यू, योर लीडरशिप टीम, मैनेजमेंट, एंड ऑब्वियसली जो सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट HQ से आ रहा है इंडिया में इतना बड़ा. नाउ आई कैन सी the strength of employees, okay?
Yeah.
अभी मेरे को आने में इतना टाइम लगा क्योंकि आप देख सकते हैं कि इतने टीपी-लिंकियंस हैं।
राइट।
सो क्या कितना स्ट्रेंथ कितना बढ़ गया टीपी-लिंक का इंडिया में?
सो अगर हम बात करें, जब भी मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, आई स्टार्टेड विद अ वेरी स्मॉल टीम. दैट टाइम आई was not handling a team. I was just a sales executive, right? I started with very small, and we were a team of only 4 people handling all India. Okay, but now if you see multiple products, multiple industries we are looking at. Just 1 year back, we were only a team of approximately 120 people or something. Everything put together, warehouse, accounts, salesperson. Now we are almost reaching around 250 or something. That is the benchmark. But yes, of course, this is not it. We are still growing. We have so many things coming up. So all those would require manpower by default, and we are there up for it. And we always tell we are a small company, okay, and we want to be close knit. But then of course close knit as in everybody should be togetherly close knit with their minds, okay. Number of people, even if we say it's like a परिवार, right? So हम लोग एक छोटा परिवार है लेकिन close knit परिवार है.
नहीं, मैंने इस परिवार को बढ़ते हुए देखा है और जितने अपने अभी न्यू टीम ने ज्वाइन किया, दे ऑल आर वेरी कैपेबल. और इनफैक्ट विजय, मैं ये भी जानना चाहूंगा बिकॉज आई कैन सी द ब्रांडिंग आई सॉ आउटसाइड, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ डिवीजन यू हैव क्रिएटेड, ओके. सो these are the brand subcategory: Omada, Viji, Deco, Tapu. What is this?
So of course, TP-Link is an umbrella of different brands put together, and these are not like we have picked this up. This is home developed, homegrown brands. Okay. Only we segregate them as surveillance के लिए Viji बोलते हैं. There is enterprise surveillance. Tapu is like home surveillance, जो कैमराज होम के लिए लगते हैं, एंड विच कैन बी यूजर फ्रेंडली, कंज्यूमर फ्रेंडली, खुद बाय कर सकते हैं. इट्स लाइक व्हाट से डू इट योरसेल्फ काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग, DIY थिंग्स, ओके. But you go to Omada, that's an enterprise solution, wherein you would require special assistance from our team to set everything up, okay, to configure it, or rather to get the solution, okay. And then TP-Link is of course there with a home segment of routers and everything over there. So different segmentations for different kind of hospitality के लिए अलग है, या we see अगर entertainment industry के लिए अलग है. So different solutions. So TP-Link has grown from being a home networking brand या home router brand into a now an enterprise surveillance and the other things put together also. Umbrella of solutions for everyone.
Right. So means you started journey with a simply router, and now the brand is looking the opportunity, the vast opportunities we are having in the different segment. Enterprise you talked on, SME is the area, SOHO is the area where you might be looking, and these product segments goes into these all, means you're not leaving anyone.
True. Of course. So, a lot of people tell that to us.
Yeah.
कि आप तो networking brand थे, आप तो routers brand थे, तो आप यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? So what are you doing in surveillance? Okay. So it's like we are creating a universe. Okay. It's like जैसे बोलते हैं ना, metaverse create करते हैं. Okay. So we are like a universe for the consumers. Whatever they need at their home, whatever they need for their office, we should be there. So everybody using only TP-Link, they should come to us for the solutions, for their final final verdict. Everything should come to TP-Link. So no offense बाकी brands के लिए, but then we want everything to be TP-Link at their place.
That's true. It's a market is very open for anyone. The product quality you're bringing, that plays the key role, the distribution network. So it's not one thing you did and that's why you were successful. We can understand, as a media we have seen how your numbers have grown up. I'll talk about Viji. I've seen Viji started 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, just 1.5 years ago rather.
Okay, 1.5 years ago, and I was there when you announced that Viji. We got the news and everything. So we were also surprised. Okay, so इधर से नेटवर्किंग राउटर से हम वीजी में आ रहे हैं. सो आइडिया क्या था? हाउ व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड वीजी आपने शुरू किया, एंड हाउ द सक्सेस हैज बीन सो फार इन देयर 1.5 years?
So to tell you seriously, we were bored just selling routers and no competition. Okay. So
you already captured those markets.
Yeah, we already captured.
खाली क्या करना है, कुछ और अलग शुरू करना है.
Right. So that's one of my milestones also.
Right.
I wanted to get into something which is more growing. Okay.
Right.
So of course it was aligned with our boss. Okay, and they also wanted to build up something around surveillance. So it's always said that कि start to end the complete solution should be TP-Link. हमारे पास तो switching थी, wireless access points, everything was there. Last mile was that the surveillance or the video surveillance, which we did not have. And that is where we thought, okay, chalo, this is where we should be. This is the market is developing. and we come from an IP background, networking background. So you see now, abhi sabhi cheez is based on IP. Analytics, everything has to be IP. So that industry evolved into IP, and we were ready already with the IP because we are the leaders for that IP division. So of course, surveillance was the right match for us. कि हमें भी उसमें आना था, and that industry also moved towards us. So it's like वो बोलते हैं ना कि it was aligned. Okay,
Correct.
it should be aligned that TP-Link had to move somewhere, and the industry also moved somewhere, and we met in between.
सो आपने एंट्री 1.5 साल पहले करी सर्विलेंस मार्केट में. बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स हैं, इंडियन ब्रांड ले लो, बाहर के ब्रांड्स ले लो. तो सर्विलेंस में ऐसी क्या चीज़ है, बिकॉज द टेक्नोलॉजी में वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द टेक्नोलॉजी जो वीजी में आप लेके आए,
Right.
और वो आपको अलग बना रहा है इस इंडस्ट्री में. सो व्हाट इज दैट पार्ट?
So the first and foremost I would like to say is the IP part. Okay, so we
IP
are
part.
not into the analog systems. Okay, which was very prominent. Just थोड़े साल पहले तक analog was very prominent. IP was a very minuscule part of the business. छोटा part था. But आज देखा जाए तो major of the business is happening in the IP part because it is scalable, right? आगे जाके और चीज़ें उसमें बढ़ती जा रही है. You see the AI coming in, technology getting
Right.
introduced because you have the IP, then you can introduce a lot of technologies. So of course that is the part which actually what is it, aligned with TP-Link, and ये चीज़ को हमने अलग कैसे किया is a lot of the other brands which are there, the X brands, they did not have the AI technology so prominent. But
Okay.
TP-Link, if you see even the starting range of products, all the products have the basic AI technology. So आज consumer को घर पे भी अगर लाइन क्रॉसिंग रखना है कि ये लाइन को किसी ने क्रॉस किया या बर्गलरी होता है, कुछ भी होता है, थेफ्ट होता है, तो ये चीज़ उनको तुरंत उनके मोबाइल पे नोटिफिकेशन चले जाता है. तो दैट इज़ अ थिंग विच TP-Link सॉ. देयर इज़ अ चांस दैट analytics, even the basic home user can use basic analytics. We don't want the high-end analytics, okay? But the basic analytics, TP-Link, a home user can also use because we come from a background of a consumer, so we think like a consumer, right? So वहाँ पे we already introduced in all the cameras. You take the most basic one, that is the 2MP camera. We have the AI analytics feature, okay, the basic one. Then you go ahead and you see today we are launching a lot of project series wherein the project customers would like the the higher end analytical features. You like the people detection हो गया या people analytics हो गया. You call the ANPR, मतलब automatic number plate recognition, that we have launched currently. So all these kind of things now we are slowly and steadily launching it.
Right, with the kind of product you are introducing, which is very unique, and this will go long way, and I'm sure कि आने वाले टाइम में शायद मैं नेक्स्ट पॉडकास्ट आपके साथ कर रहा हूँ तो वहाँ भी नंबर 1 हो आप. सो विशिंग यू गुड लक यार ऑन दैट पार्ट.
Thanks for that.
विजय, बिजनेस की बात तो हम कर ही रहे हैं, बट थोड़ा सा हम पीछे जाते हैं और पीछे जाते हैं.
Okay.
वो दिन मैं जानना चाहूँगा, हमारी ऑडियंस जानना चाहेगी कि विजय को हमने देखा है बहुत ही सिंसियर. पर्सनली एज अ फ्रेंड आई कैन से दैट आई हैव सीन यू वेरी सिंसियर, वेरी डिसिप्लिन एंड ऑलवेज रेडी. सो वो कैसा रहा, कैसा आपका बचपन था, क्या फोकस था स्टार्टिंग में, कहीं इंजीनियरिंग करना चाहते थे, क्या करना चाहते थे, तो कैसे स्मॉल ब्रीफ बताओ हमारे ऑडियंस को.
Okay. So just like anybody else, so
Right.
जो हम लोग जब ये 10th
Born in
की-
Mumbai, na? Born in Mumbai.
Yes, so I'm born and brought up in Mumbai.
Okay.
My dad comes from Kerala, and
Okay.
my mom's from Mumbai, Maharashtrian,
Okay.
Catholic Maharashtrian. So they had a love marriage,
Right.
and then I was born. Okay,
Right.
but then born and brought up completely
You're
in
the
Mumbai.
elder one?
No, I'm the smaller one. So I have a big brother also.
Okay.
And the matter of fact is, he is an IT engineer, more into this background. I come from an aeronautics background, so I
Okay.
learned everything about the aircrafts. But I'm selling the IT, and he's into something else.
Okay, that's the destiny, right?
Yeah, that's the destiny, of course. But then, yes, why I came into this field was basically nothing special. What I wanted to become was a pilot, okay. But then, of course, that didn't go as well as I wanted, and then I wanted to start something as in get into a job. Okay, वो सभी बच्चों का रहता है, right? कि यार पहले जॉब चालू तो कर लो. Yes, of course, independent होना है. Not that, of course, my parents used to work with MTNL, so well to do. So dad was at a good position, mom was at a good
गवर्नमेंट
position.
वाला थोड़ा था.
Yes, government वाला था, but then it's like I wanted to get into job because I personally, from my start of my life as well, I don't want to depend on anybody else. I want to earn my thing and I want to buy my thing. Okay,
Right.
I didn't want a lot of pressure on my parents कि यार मेरे को गाड़ी खरीदनी है, कुछ भी खरीदना है. सो उनसे पैसे लेके खरीदूँ. मैं कमाऊँगा, क्यों नहीं, मैं खुद की गाड़ी खरीदूँगा. इट्स अ प्राउड मोमेंट फॉर मी, राइट? So that is where I come from, and then that's why I started with tea-pilling. Don't ask me my first salary; that's a very low one. But then
okay.
I of
What
course,
you bought from your first salary? You can tell me that.
that's difficult. But I couldn't buy anything from my first salary. But it was of
दोस्तों में
course.
तो नहीं खर्च कर दिया.
हाँ, वो पार्टी में ही खर्च हो सकता है, इतना ही सैलरी था. But
Great.
I'll tell you, it was what to say, below 10,000. I'll tell you, and that's
It was
low.
year साल कौन सा था?
2009.
ठीक है,
That was low at that time as well. A lot
Right.
of people listening to this would
Right.
also say that it's low.
Yeah.
But I started as a sales executive, right? And I wanted to get into something, so I didn't negotiate with the interviewer. Okay, my boss that time.
And what was that industry?
The same industry. So I started with
Okay.
tea-pilling, right? I
Okay.
started as a sales
Your
executive.
first job.
Yeah, my first job.
That's
This
great.
is my only job. My first job.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
So a lot of you see a lot of people listening would get that कि consistency कहाँ लेके जाता है आपको, right? So I started as a sales executive. I grew with one company. I'm there with the same company, and of course 1 year I was here and there, but then of course I came back into the same company. But अगर आप देखो आज मैं VP position पे हूँ because I know everything about the company, right? When I started back छोटे से स्टार्ट किया था, आज जो भी है कंपनी में मुझे पता है. So that is why even the owner or my boss also respects that, right? And that is why the position comes in. So a lot of things to learn from this particular journey for a lot of people, and I also learned a lot. Okay, starting from sub 10,000 salary to now, I can't openly tell it.
अच्छा, so IT वाले नहीं, ED वाले नहीं देखेंगे, don't worry.
Nothing to do with ED.
Okay.
But then yes, of course. So मेरा जर्नी वहीं से स्टार्ट हुआ. I started back as a sales executive, handling a little by little regions. पहले मुंबई देखता था, फिर वेस्ट देखने लग गया, फिर अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट्स देखने लग गया वेस्ट में. And I met a lot of people. I like meeting people. That was one thing that why actually I was able to grow, because I like to roam around. Of course, जाना अच्छा लगता है दूसरे जगह पे and explore करने. I like geography. Geography study करना अच्छा लगता है. कहाँ पे क्या population है, what are they using, how are they growing with. And then of course I like to meet new people. समझना कि वो क्या mindset से आते हैं और वो क्यों ये mindset से आते हैं या वो क्यों ये सोचते हैं. So a lot of things were aligned when I was growing up. A lot of things were actually aligned for that कि मैं टी-पिलिंग में आऊँ और मैं sales में आऊँ and I should grow at that position, because geography was not my best subject at school, but in my mind of course I like to know which location is where and what that location is about. वो क्यों फेमस है, वो किस चीज़ के लिए, वहाँ के लोग क्या सोचते हैं. So this helps you a lot, right? During your journey in the job, this helps you a lot, right? So that was my basic journey. I can't elaborate it more because it will get boring for the audience. But maybe in the next podcast we can do that.
We'll have the second part also, because this is the first one, when before he got married. So we'll come to the second part later. So because this is whatever the wording was sharing with our audiences is definitely whatever you study, whatever you aim can't be fulfilled. Okay, whatever you're aiming, but at least discipline and consistency, which you're talking again and again, is the key for the success of at least a leader who is sitting alongside me, Bijoy. I've seen the partners. It's not easy to crack partners deal, okay, और वो आपका forte है. So कैसे पार्टनर नेटवर्क जो इतना आपने विशाल खड़ा किया और वो सक्सेस का कारण है, तो वो कैसे क्रिएट हुआ 10 साल में, कैसे ट्रैक्शन बिल्ड हुआ, और आज के डेट में पार्टनर स्ट्रेंथ कितना है आपका?
So just to call a partner strength, rather एक ही number wise अगर हम लोग बात करें तो minimum in the surveillance division we have more than 100 partners. Okay, we call them as regional distributors who then rather distribute it across India. So state wise अलग-अलग है. In the normal networking division we have less partners. Okay, around 65 partners which are there, and of course we have more partners in the enterprise division as well. So different level of partners. But then how we created it is rolls back to the same thing that we are with them from so many years. So आप अगर देखोगे हमारा partner profile देखेंगे आप, तो a lot of new partners have joined in because we came into a new industry, surveillance industry में हम लोग आए. But overall अगर आप देखा जाए तो हमारे जो partners हमारे साथ हैं, they are 80% of them are there with us from last 13-14 years. Some date back before that also, because वो time पे import होता था and they used to import and then somebody used to sell it over here. तो वो time से वो partners हैं. सो इट इज़ वेरी प्रोमिनेंट कि एक पार्टनर के साथ जब भी हम लोग जुड़े रहते हैं, बहुत लंबे टाइम तक जुड़े रहते हैं, तो वो एक ट्रस्ट फैक्टर बिल्ड होता है इवन फॉर दी पार्टनर्स डाउन द लाइन कि ये देखिए ये पार्टनर 14 साल से जुड़े हुए हैं, तो देयर शुड बी सम काइंड ऑफ अ रीज़न वाई टीपलिंग इज़ देयर विद देम. हम भी उनके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और वो भी टीपलिंग. इफ़ दे आर अनहैप्पी विद अस दे विल नॉट स्टे विद अस. इफ़ वी आर अनहैप्पी विद देम तो वो भी हम भी उनके साथ नहीं रहेंगे. बट इतने पार्टनर्स, इफ 80% ऑफ योर पार्टनर लाइन इज़ देयर विथ यू फॉर मोर देन 10 years, it shows the consistency and it shows the decision making of both the partner as well as the tabling side. And इसी वजह से अगर आप X brands भी देखो, हमारे competitor brands देखो, this is the clear mistake they have made in all these years, that they have not kept their partners happy. See, a brand can never develop without its partners, right?
That's true.
So उसके लिए बहुत important है कि brand अपने partners को खुश रखे, even in the toughest of the times, right?
बिजो, एक चीज क्विकली जानना चाहूंगा लेमैन लैंग्वेज में. एआई, वी ऑल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एआई, आईओटी व्हिच इज गेनिंग. सो कैसे ये इम्पैक्ट करेगा आपके बिजनेस में, कैसे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होना है? व्हाट यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट एआई? सिक्योरिटी इश्यूज कुछ रहने हैं? हाउ यू आर टेकिंग दिस एआई एंड
सो एआई इज लाइक अ टू-एज्ड स्वॉर्ड, आई कैन टेल यू. अगर उसका राइट इस्तेमाल होता है तो यू कैन डू वंडर्स, बट उसका गलत इस्तेमाल भी हो सकता है. और जो आज की तारीख में आप देखोगे बहुत गलत इस्तेमाल भी होता है.
डीप फेक है, बहुत सारी चीजें.
यस, डीप फेक एंड एवरीथिंग. सो we as a company have to be very careful. Every company has to be very careful what type of AI you are providing. Are you giving an open source AI to the customer? That can be misused, especially because we come from the networking background. So you see all the routers, we have AI integrated now, the new routers which are launching. All the cameras, as I told you, we have AI integrated. Basic AI से लेके the core level AI पे हम लोग work करते हैं. So we do that, but the R&D team is also continuously working that we do not give something to the in the hands of somebody which will be misused, right? So security reasons की वजह से अगर आप देखने जाओ तो टिपलिंग is very careful in that part, okay? And whatever we offer to the customer is very basic. But if somebody comes to us that I want to do such kind of things and I want to have such kind of analytics, so all the things are taken care of, being with the NDA signing ho, whatever kind of level of discussion ho, what they are going to use it for, how they are going to use it, all that has been recorded at our end, and only then we actually give them the core level AI features in our products, because we are a product providing company, right? हमारे products can be used for any kind of things, like in the past also आपने देखा रहेगा बहुत बार, because we are connected to the internet and internet is a very vast thing, right? Dark net, ये वो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. So tabling takes care of all those things that we have to be careful in all providing what kind of AI, what kind of features to them.
Our industry, tech industry is all about service, okay?
Yeah.
Selling is not done. I mean, selling is done, but what about the service? How the TP-Link has maintained the best quality in service center खोल के या फिर pickup करा के, how this mechanism is working? So this is going in your favor.
Yeah. So Rajeev, I'll tell you, there is nothing called as a best service, okay? TP-Link का आपने logo भी देखा रहेगा. Previously we used to call ourselves a reliable choice, okay? Service should always be reliable. Best service कोई नहीं provide करता. There is no term called as a best service, right? So what we always target is हम लोग reliable service दें where customer can rely कि मैं उनके पास गया तो solution मुझे मिलेगा.
Right.
And then we try to better it up. कि हम लोग कितने जल्दी सर्विस दे पाए, हम लोग कितने बेटर वे में कस्टमर को सर्व कर पाए. सो देयर आर इंस्टेंसेज वेयर इन वी हैव गॉन आउट ऑफ द वे ऑल्सो कि कस्टमर को अगर कोई तकलीफ हुई है, इमीडिएटली प्रोडक्ट रिसीव हुआ है लेकिन 2 दिन में डेड हुआ है, बट दे कैन नॉट सेंड इट बैक टू आवर सर्विस सेंटर और उनका सर्विस सेंटर से दूर है. सो वी हैव ऑल्सो गॉन अहेड एंड गिवन देम स्पेशल सर्विसेज, जहाँ से हमने बोला है कि पार्टनर को स्पेशली गो देयर. वी हैव ऑल्सो गॉट इंस्टेंसेज वेयर इन जो कस्टमर ने खरीदा है, दे आर नॉट physically not able to go to the service center, physically disabled है, they cannot move out, okay? But Amazon, Flipkart इसकी वजह से घर पे आ जाता है सभी सर्विस, but replacement के लिए they have to go back, right? So we have done such kind of things. यहाँ पे हमने pick up and drop specially arrange किया उन लोग के लिए. So it is always useful to understand customer को क्या needed है, right? So customer centric company होने की वजह से this has helped us a lot, okay? Because I'll tell you again, everybody knows TP-Link started from customer centric company, right? Now we are into the enterprise segment, we have everything for the enterprises, but हमारा सोच हमेशा customer centric है कि customer को क्या चाहिए जिससे we'll be able to actually serve the end customer and not the people in between also, but the end customer is satisfied and they have things. So service setup is of course increasing. We previously had only 11 service centers across India. Now we have approximately 28 service centers. Okay, and that keeps on increasing.
I'll move to, this is my personal favorite. I'll just move to the rapid fire. We talked a lot about, the brand, your leadership. So to start with, okay, so which is your favorite product in TP-Link portfolio? Which one is one?
So favorite product, I'll say the newest Deco series which I use at home. That's a home mesh Wi-Fi system.
Right.
That's a superb product. So I like that a lot. I'm using that at home. And of course, when you come to the surveillance division, I love the Tapo range of products by default because as a home user, I can talk about.
Right.
If I'm selling it, the newest solar solution is superb. If somebody is listening to this, try the solar solution because we have one of the best solar solutions which we have just launched it. And I can tell you that will do wonders in the market. So these are few of my favorites. I can't name one.
Right. So I know, you can't stop on, counting those names, but we'll have to. So what you like meeting, because, after COVID, we all have changed. Virtually mil lete hain. So what is your personal favorite? In person, virtual?
In person. So I always mention, I love meeting people.
Yeah. What is your favorite emoji?
Emoji?
I think you must be giving to your partner. But which one is the most used one?
The smirk. The smirk, when I smirk a lot.
Chalo, okay. So, which is the first app you open in the morning? Sabse pehla app.
Sabse pehla app?
Yeah.
Nowadays it's become LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of professional things.
Yes, that's good. Okay, so any favorite movie which might have impact in your life?
Yes, Pursuit of Happiness.
Gotcha.
A big impact on my life. I love biopics a lot, similar or the life-changing things. So Pursuit of Happiness has taught me a lot.
So, we all talk about social media, हम सब कर भी रहे हैं. So, is there any social media account जो आपने create कर दिया, but चाहे उसको delete कर दे?
मेरे खुद का पर्सनल?
हाँ. जहाँ पे आप गए हो, but लगा मेरे काम का नहीं है, delete कर देते हैं, या कर दिया हो आपने?
यार वो शादी के पहले था.
Good one. Okay. So I'm sure कि कहीं आपका फोन ज़्यादा चेक नहीं हुआ घर जाके. Your school name, where you did schooling?
I've studied in a convent, so it's called St. Anthony's Convent High School. That's back where I stay in Vasai, and I've learned from there. Yes.
So you're a coffee lover or tea lover or what?
Tea. Salespeople. Salespeople always go for coffee.
Okay.
For tea.
And so in terms of Android and Apple?
Android, because I don't like a lot of security for my phone. For my own personal thing, I don't like a lot of security.
Right. And in terms of PC, what?
PC, I love the likes of Apple. I can't deny that. I love, but with the security wise, it's a lot of security for me. I don't like a lot of things to secure. So, of course, Windows.
एक ऐसा बंदा आपकी लाइफ में या maybe your partner, your parents, which is really giving you strength, maybe your daughter. So which one is that person which you need always to get connected?
So, of course, currently my family who is there with me, mom, dad, and my wife, Sneha, and of course my 2 kids. So it's like, it's a stressful job, right? Wherever sales is a stressful job. But when you go back home, everybody will agree to that. That when you see your daughter's face, your son's face, they come back running to you. It's like your whole stress is gone. So, of course, and my wife has been a very big support in my life. Where whichever phase I'm going through, the bad phase in job or in personal life, she has been a very big support. And of course, mom, dad, they play a very big role in what I am today. So my family, I don't like a lot of partying and everything. I of course do like. But then being with my family is my favorite part.
Favorite place, back to be home. So, Bijoy, it's a great talking to you. You have been very fantastic and a great leader. I have seen your growth, and I would like to conclude this discussion with one message, looking into the camera to the young people, okay, because life is not predictable. So what will be your message to the young people who are about to get a job, who want to build a career? What will be your message for them?
See, there are difficulties in life. You're building your career, you're building everything. People take time to build their career, so it's not like me every time that within 14 years or 13 years you're at the top or something. But don't lose hope. Consistency, persistency is what I tell you. a lot of things would come to you in the world, like work-life balance, everything. Just leave it aside, right? Everybody has to have that work-life balance. There's nobody, even the smallest or the smallest earning person or the largest earning person, has to have a work-life balance, right? You can't deny that. But then be consistent in what you're doing. You'll go miles. Thank you.